I'm sitting in front of my tree because in my family, we keep our tree up at least until January the 6th. January 6th is Epiphany, and that's the day that we recognize that the wise men, or the Magi, find Jesus. So the scripture that we find this story in is Matthew 2, verses 1 through 12. And I think it would make just like the best blockbuster adventure film. We have this mysterious, wonderful, magical star that appears. We have these very intelligent, adventuresome, brave people that set out on this journey of discovery. We have an incredible bad guy in King Herod, and then ultimately the best gift ever, Jesus. So we start our story with this wonderful star that appears, and the people that have been studying it, the Magi, we don't know exactly who they were or exactly where they were from. All we know is that they were from the East. So maybe you and your family can do some detective work and see if you can maybe guess where they were from. And they gather up their belongings and they select some special gifts and they set out on this journey. We don't really know how many. We don't know how they traveled. Did they go by donkey? Did they go by camel? Did they go on elephant? Did they walk? We don't know. We just know that it was a long journey and that they were very dedicated and very persistent to get there. When they get to Jerusalem, they're asking around, and King Herod gets word of this, and he's not very happy about it. He was not a very nice person at all. And he meets with the Magi, and he said, I want for you to go out. I want you to find Jesus, and when you find him, I want you to come back and tell me. He kind of pretended that he was a nice guy, but he really did not want to honor Jesus. In fact, he probably wanted to harm Jesus. So the Magi set out and they keep traveling, and lo and behold, the star stops right over where Jesus is. Now, you'll notice that it is not at the manger. It's at a house where the child was. He's no longer a baby, so this journey took them a very long time. And when they go in, they present him with some very special gifts. The first gift was gold. And gold was appropriate because Jesus, after all, was King of Kings. He was the King of the Jews. We recognized his specialness as a king, and gold was valued by kings all across the world. So that was a very special gift. The next gift they gave him was frankincense. And frankincense was often burned in the temples. And Jesus was recognized as a holy man, as a teacher. His disciples called him rabbi. So this was a very fitting gift for him. The last gift was myrrh. And myrrh would be processed down and made into an oil. And that oil was used when preparing a body for burial. So that really kind of told the story that Jesus was going to die. He was going to suffer for us. So these gifts were very special. Now, even though Herod had said he wanted the wise men to come back to him, in a dream, they were foretold not to go back. So they left where Jesus was and they went back to their own country by a different route. So I know when I think about this story, there are lots of questions, but I just think how remarkable, how wonderful it was that the wise men took so much time and energy and effort looking and seeking Jesus. Now, for many of us, it takes a long time to find Jesus. And sometimes we lose our way, and sometimes we have to come back and find him again. So I hope that over this Christmas season, and especially on the day of Epiphany, that you will find Jesus and welcome him into your heart. And maybe say a prayer for those magi so long ago who were out on this journey and they found him, and then they probably did something really remarkable afterwards. They went out and they told other people about him. So I hope you seek, continue to seek, you find Jesus, you welcome him into your heart, and you tell other people about him.